guys, the Super Review Show for another episode of Why You Should Listen To. This is the show I break down artists on Spotify that have low Spotify streaming numbers, or the artist is just that great. Check out this artist no matter what. And here we're today talking about an obscure one that you may have not heard of, truthfully, Kristina Train. Now, for those of you saying to yourself, I don't know who this person is. Are you talking about the band Train? No. Train is great. Hey, Soul Sister, those are the only words I know. They're a great band. But I'm talking about the artist, the jazz singer Kristina Train. She is an artist who kind of is under the radar for the most part. She's a slow jazz singer. I was first introduced to her music by listening to, because we're here in the U.S., and unfortunately, outside of North America, the rest of the planet does not get Sirius XM, which is a damn shame. Sirius XM, get on that. It's a fantastic service for anyone who wants to listen to music commercial free. I will always say that. But in all seriousness, though, I was listening to Bruce Springsteen's E Street Radio on Sirius XM, Channel 20. Back in 2020, 2021-ish, right when COVID was still very, very hitting hard and stuff like that. And he actually played a song. Well, his show at the time was called From My Home to Yours, which was a show that he did for playing music that he was interested in on E Street Radio, exposing more people to new artists. Here we are. And I was taken back by the song that was called Saturdays Are the Greatest by Kristina Train on this album called Dark Black. And I said, all right, Bruce, I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan. Why not? Let me give it a shot. Let me just talk to him about it, whatever. And sure enough, Bruce played a song. I was like, because the title of his episode was called Weekend Fun, or I forget exactly what it was. But and all the songs had a common theme of being like on a Saturday or Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. Saturday in the Park by Chicago was played on that episode. It was really cool. But he played the song Saturdays Are the Greatest. And he said this is an album that you have to own or have to listen to at least. Because it's under the radar completely by most people in the U.S. And the European audiences loved it. But not many people in the U.S. knew about this album, Dark Black by Kristina Train. He said, I could hear in my head right now. He's like, you have to listen to this album. So I did, and I gave Kristina Train a shot, and I was taken back by how much of a slower, commanding voice she has, and how much of a jazz-centric sound she has. I don't really talk about jazz too often right here on the Super Review Show, but I love jazz. I mean, I'm a big Dave. We did Dave Brubeck a while ago for Why You Should Listen To as well, but Kristina Train is a really solid. I think she's fantastic. I know we did a Career Perspectives episode on this album, Dark Black, that we talked about. Kyle and Mike they enjoyed it, but they weren't taken back by it as much as I was, which is fine. All music is subjective, all art is subjective. We've talked about that before, which is great. I will say that this album, Dark Black, really struck me by how, it's kind of like you can picture if you're listening to the music of Dark Black in your head, or just her music in general, and it's kind of like you're in a jazz club and it's pitch black and there's only candles on the table kind of thing. The music creates an imagination with your brain, and it really does do wonders for you, and it just takes me to a new place where it's just almost like where Frank Sinatra first started kind of thing, with a crooner type of style. It was great. And I was really taken back by her, and I really dove into her catalog. I do, us on the Super Review Show, I control our Instagram feed. I follow her account on Instagram, and she has a really strong voice, a really powerful jazz voice, truthfully. She's really great. She does a great job with her music, and it's not your typical, it's kind of like if you were to turn, for those of you who don't live in the U.S. and watch our show, you know what I'm talking about, but the Coffee House channel on Sirius XM, it's like a quiet, acoustic, slow music. It's not blues necessarily. They have their own blues channel and whatnot. They play stuff on there too. But but this is kind of quiet, acoustic, jazzy songs that are just quietly crooning pieces of art, really. And she's a real master of it. I really wish she would tour more, because she's opening up. Last time I checked your Instagram feed, she is opening up for another artist. Really not nowhere near our New York area. I'm not telling you where we are, of course, but nowhere in the New York area, of course. I think the closest one was Rochester, and that's really far away for us. That's a 7-hour ride. I'm not going to go 7 hours to see a concert. That's a different story. But in all seriousness, why should you listen to Kristina Train? Because I think so. Because the closest comparison I have to her is Norah Jones. who's a much bigger name in that field of jazz or music in general. She's kind of like a smaller version of Nora Jones, who's great too. I'll do a video about why you're supposed to nerd too one day, but I don't know why. Come away with me. Great stuff. But she's a powerhouse. But Kristina Train is like the lesser known version of that. If you know Nora Jones, you would probably get to like Kristina Train a lot more, and then you already do, because she's a fantastic artist. Kristina Train, we love you here at the Super Review Show. Feel free to come on our podcast, Mixed Mag, and we'd love to interview you. If you have ever see this, please contact us directly via our email, simply at the Super Review Show, and we'd love to have you on for an interview one day. It'd be fantastic, truthfully. But needless to say, if you're looking for more of a jazz style of music, that's not top 40, that's not pop music, that's not really rock and roll, or not like hip hop. If you're looking for a modern day take on jazz, Kristina Train is the way to go. She's a fantastic artist. And if you have not checked out Dark Black, we did a career retrospective show on her on that album. Check that out too. But please check out her album Dark Black on Spotify. You can get it wherever you get your podcast, your music, whatever. She's out there. Find it. It is a fantastic record overall. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks so much for watching our video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, simply at The Super Review Show. But for all of your why you should listen to videos and many more, please definitely check this one out. Keep it locked on The Super Review Show. The J-Man, it's off to rock. We'll see you guys later.